Okay, we will end with this exercise because it's a little bit too long, I think, for starters like you in Photoshop. Maybe it's not that easy. So the last thing I will do now is work on the background. And I will modify the contrast and lightness of the background and also the sharpness. So let's right-click just beside the name of the background here. Right-click and ask for Convert to Smart Object. You should now see that little icon on the layer telling that it's a smart object. It means if you put filters onto that layer, they will appear in the Layers panel and you will be able to modify them afterwards. So you have now a smart object. You will ask for a filter that will bring some details. So filter, filter sharpen, and ask for unsharp mask. You put the threshold on 0 levels, and you move with the radius and the amount like that. Look what a difference here. If I uncheck the preview button, you see the before and after. Of course, that filter, which brings sharpness, it only acts on the background layer. The patterns they are not affected by that filter, they are above. Okay, I click OK, and then the filter is here in the Layers panel. You may uncheck it like that, remove the eyeball. You may modify the filter by double-clicking on its name. And with the little dialog box, you modify the settings of the filter. Okay, and last thing I will do here on that picture is put an adjustment layer just above the background layer. So the background layer is activated, and I will put an adjustment layer, a curve adjustment layer on it. Like that. And I'll be able to modify the brightness and contrast of the car, except the patterns. So this is it. It's a little bit complicated, but you will be able to put any texture or pattern onto an object in Photoshop, or even mix two patterns or textures